Alright, today we're gonna do a battle damage custom repaint for this guy. Hello, welcome back to DreamsZones. As I mentioned on the last review videos, I love this guy and I'm gonna do a custom battle damage repaint in the boat mode and the vehicle mode. If you guys hasn't watched the video, you can click the links now to check it out. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys the simple way to do a battle damage on the boat mode and also repaint and redeco some parts, get as close as possible with the real vehicles. Okay, without further ado, let us begin. At the same, I'm gonna use this model color for the battle damage repaint. There is some comment to ask, is this a water color? No, it's not. It's the color mainly used for model kit. You can just simply mix it with the water, just like how you mix with the watercolor. First, I use this dark brown color and also the black color. Mix it well to create a dirty wash effect, like what I did for my Bumblebee model kits. This mix is looking good, that's what I need. Just simply apply to all molded line and also gap. You can do it randomly, but make sure they cover all the parts. After it dry, later we're gonna do a cleaning. After all these parts been covered, the next all we need is wait for the dry and wash it away the extra. At the meantime, we continuous do the same with all the parts. After they dry, here I got a cotton bar, simply lightly moisturized with water and we can start washing it. Make sure the cotton bar is not too wet, if not, they will be overwashed. This step I will call it the dirty wash. The leftover paint will look like the dirty stain that we often see in the truck or vehicles. It makes it look more natural. Alright, after the wash, as you can see, there's a fast compare. The right side of the boat mode is still clean and the left side is already washed. As you can see, they present more depth. I will continue finishing the other side and move to next step. The next step is dry brushing. I'm using a black and dark brown color. Apply some paint and simply dry the brush and tap it to the part that I need. I will do a bit more on the feet part because it touching the ground is supposed to be more dirty. And the other part I will mainly tap on the sharp corner because it's easy to catch dust and it also created the scratching effect. To enhance the effect, I use the other brush, simply tap and draw to the corner, make it look like more scratch and damage. Other than that, I also touch up all the edges in order to make it more realistic. After you've done it, you can see the result is stunning, and I'm really happy with the result. Let's get a closer look in each part. And the next I will do all over again for the head. First we need to do a dirty wash, and after, dry brushing and highlight all the detail. Right after the dirty wash, you will see a lot of improvement of the detail on the face sculpt. And next I use a blue and yellow mix to match with the figure color and touch on some missing part paint on the head sculpt. And then I will use the dark color again to tap all the corner to create scratching and better damage effect. After all the highlight, the head sculpt has been improved and look really nice. And let's check out the overall. So far the bright part, better damage, all has been covered. But I think I will do some better damage at the dark color side as well. It make it look more balanced. And I start from this side. I'm gonna use the silver color, close to dry brush but not too dry. I use it to highlight all the sharp corner and the edges by simply drag and tap. After the silver color touch up, now it even looks more better. I just simply randomly highlight some part. Now the whole figure looks a lot more balanced. And I also did a dirty wash in these sections. I don't want to do it too heavy because I want the car nice and clean, so I won't apply any better damage effect on this part. And a simply wash will do the job. On the top of the hood, this section should be black color. It's a mist painting, so I'm gonna repaint it by using a black color marker pen. Now it looks better. And next I'm also using the same marker pen to touching up some parts and make it more clean. Alright, here I want to share with you guys this black marker pen is really good. One part is the pointed bullet head and the other part is flat. When I got that, they come in pack, and they also come with this one. They have a one side is slightly rounded head and the other side is really pointed head. Some marker pen I got before, under the reflect they present pink. And this one under reflect, they simply present black. And that's what I'm always looking for. And I also painted this section in black on the both sides with the same black marker pen. Now the visual is look better on the board mode. Here we have the better damage repaint done. Next we move on to the weapons and vehicle mode. Alright, we start from the arm blade. The arm blade painted in the really flat silver color. So I'm gonna repaint it with a sparkling silver. If you see my review previously for the start screen, you will know I actually use the same color for the arm blade. And this is actually a cheap spray paint I get it in local hardware shop. And the result is really good. I will do the spray off screen and back to you soon. Here I got the blade with sparkling silver paint and dry. And the metallic effect looks really nice. And next I'm gonna do another dirty wash to bring out all the detail. After the wash, and now it looks great. It looks a bit dirty, it seems like he overused the blade. I will keep it that way. And next I'm gonna work on the arm cannon in the same way how I did the body. Simply apply dirty wash, clean up, and the highlight touch up with the edge in dark color and the silver as well to bring up more detail.
All personnel, please evacuate to the nearest lab and report to your supervisor.
Alright, all done. Here's the result of the arm cannons. The dark color base with the silver highlight really makes all the detail pop out. And also the yellow part after the dirty wash and the better damage highlight, it looks really cool. But this joint I don't think I will need it because I'm not gonna apply it on the vehicle mode. So I decided I will trim it, it will look a lot better. Luckily this is really easy to remove and clean it off with the cutter, it will do the job. As I expected, after remove that sections, now it definitely looks a lot better on the arm. With the better damage repaint, it looks amazing to fit it together. Alright, now we start working on the vehicle mode. Although this vehicle mode looks great, but still some parts need to be improved. As you can see the reference image, the lower part of this vehicle should have a black bar. And under the tools, they should have a metal plate. That's I'm gonna create. Ensure everyone know that at the door side, they should have search and rescue AutoWatt logos. I got some self-printed A4 size inkjet decals paper from eBay to print it myself. I found this logo from tfw2005.com. I will list the download link on the description area. But unfortunately my printer is not the super fine. I believe you can print it nicely if you got a better printer. I resized the logo around 7mm and printed out multiple options, just in case. And next I will use the aluminum foil to create a back signal light for both sides. And again, at the back of the vehicle, the paint job really need to refine. And the top of the vehicle, especially on the door side, should be a black color bar. Alright, I will start it with the black marker paint, repaint this part of the vehicle, follow with the reference image. Alright, here we go, we have the side section done. It's all looking good, I'm happy with the result. And next, we're gonna touch up some detail, including the wheels and the door's handles. And next, I painted the spotlight with the silver marker pen. Now it looks more like it. Under the siren, as you can see, there is a metallic glossy plate under there. So I will create it using aluminum foil. Alright, here is how I do it. First, we have to remove the sirens, and this is how it looks like. And we cut a piece of aluminum foil and stick it on under the sirens. And then I use the cutter to cut away these sections to make a hole to let the joint pass through. And then I carefully flatten it and refine it using a cotton bar. And now we need to trim the side. The aluminum foil actually is quite sticky, so just make sure you remove it carefully. I cut out the cotton bar in this angle to help and push the edge of the aluminum foil sit better on the side. After we done all that, and this is how it looked like. After adding the aluminum foil, the one on the left definitely present more detail and looks more realistic. And next, I'm gonna do another side in the same way. Alright, here you got both sides ready to assemble back to the vehicle. After the simple makeover, it looks really cool. It's just like the image. I'm happy with how it looks like. I'm also using the black marker pen to highlight the side of the front bumper spotlight, just like the image. Alright, now it's all done. It looks looking good. Let's move forward. And next we're gonna work on the back side of the vehicle. For easy to do the job, we need to remove the bumper first. Just in case I lost the screw, I will screw back to the joint. That's what I always do. First thing I will do is refine all the paint, from the black color, red color, and also the mixing paint part. This is one of the good marker pen for repaint and also touch up. I always use it. You guys see the simply touch up will make a lot difference. And now we also need to touch up some corner. Alright, here done with the red color, and next we move on to the black color sections. I use the black marker pen to repaint the window. I will also apply a glossy paint on top of it to make it look glossy. The glossy paint looks a bit bumpy now. Hopefully they will sit better later after they dry. Now I'm start working on and touch up the other detail. I'm gonna make a tail light using this aluminum foil. So this is how I do it. First, I cut a stripe about the same width with the tail light and stick it on carefully. Trim away and remove the extra. And also I draw a white thin line under the red bar using a white marker pen and the masking tape. And I also refine all the corners with a white marker pen. Now they looks good and match with the pattern on the side. Alright, next I draw the tail light with the red marker pen and also the orange tail light with the orange marker pen as well. In order to bring out more detail, I use the back of the cutter to draw multiple lines represent the tail light. Alright, now the tail light has done. It looks convincing, isn't it? And next we need to touch up with black color with the tail light sections. As we can see from the image, on top of the bumper section there is a metal plate, and I found out the best way to do so. This is actually aluminum foil with a pattern. How I get the pattern is the strainer. I use it to create a boots for my custom-made Matrix Neo. If you haven't seen the video, you can check it out now. Now I show you how I get the pattern on the aluminum foil. Start with facing down the aluminum side to the fine strainer. You need to press it down solidly, make sure they stay in place, scratch it hard in order to make the pattern from the strainer, print it on the aluminum foil. Alright, here you got the aluminum foil with the pattern look like the metal plate. What you need to do is cut into the piece we want it and stick it on. You might need to do it quite stably. If you stick it on in the wrong way, it might break when you take it off. And I clean it up by using the cut cotton bar because it's soft and easy to push to the corner. After I make sure that it fit all the corner, and I trim away and remove all the extra. Alright, here we got the metal plate. And next we're gonna modify the metal plate on top of the vehicle as well, using the same method. But before that, we need to remove all the tools because it's a soft rubber. In order to remove that, you need to push it out from the under sections. And that's how I did it. Make sure don't overforce it, if not the soft rubber will break or damage. Be patient and take your time, it will come out eventually. Alright, here you go, we have all the tools has been removed. Although that's not painted with the acrylic color, but I don't think I will repaint this part. Mainly because this is soft rubber. In my past experience, after repaint a soft rubber, they will have a chemical effect, become sticky or the color is not stay well with it. As you can see, the joint part is really thick. I think I will trim it down a bit later when I put it back on. Alright, here I got the left of the molded pattern aluminum foil. I'm using the same method with how I did with the bumper. Put the aluminium foil on and refine all the edge. The good news is, because this mold is molded with the metal plate molded line, so for trimming it's very easy. I just simply follow the line and cut it off, and I can remove all the extra. I also cut out the holes followed by the molded detail, just for the tool to plug it in later. And I use the cotton bar to make sure all corners nice and sharp in order to let the tools easy to plug it in. Alright, here we go, the first piece done, and I will follow to do another in the same way. Okay, here we have all these sides done. It looks convincing, it just looks like a metal plate in my side. So what do you guys think? Please leave your thought in the comments below and let me know. Alright, before I put the tools back in, as I say, I will trim it down a bit, and this is how I do. I carefully trim it down, but I try not to overdo it, just in case they're too loose to fit it back on. And now, let's fit it in to see the final result. Even though I trim out a bit, but it's still I need to force it in with the tools. But I think that's okay, better than loose, that's what I worry about. Alright, finally we have this side done. You can see the metal plate has complete. And I will do the other side as well. Alright, here you go, we have the other side done as well. And next, let's move on to final touch up. First I need to refine and repaint the hood and make it more clean. And next is the top of the windshield, and sure, on the side panel as well. Because the tail light effect is really nice, I decided the front signal light I will do the same to use the aluminium foil concept. Okay, here is the difference. As you can see, after refine, the reflect is better and the details pop out more. Here is both of the signal line has been refined. It definitely a lot improved. And I thought about to create a side mirror with the aluminium foil. But suddenly when I see this one, I decided I'm gonna remove this sticker to use it as a mirror because it's more mirror effect. I simply cut it to the side I want and stick it to the mirror side. And I already see it will work really well. Alright, last but not least, here is the logo. I mentioned it before, and I cut it off by these 5/16 hole punches. Simply just line up correctly and give a good punch. It's quite a good clean. For me, it's better than using a scissors. To apply it is simple, just like the other decal. Soak it in the water for a couple minutes and slide it to the place that you want it to. Alright, finally I have 3 logos in the place. Okay, let's check it out. I think we're done. Yes, we're done. So far, I'm really happy how the vehicle looks after the minor repaint and the modification I did. And here you see, compared to the original Ratchets, it's not 100%, but at least I did something to get as close as possible. And let's check out the board mode. Here is the side-to-side comparisons before and after. I hope the camera will catch all the detail. To be honest, when I do it on my hand, it looks a lot more impact. After this better damage repaint, it definitely brings up all the detail to the next level for this figure, and I loved it. Thank you for staying until now, and I hope you find the detail useful. If you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, share to your friends, also subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you won't miss the coming soon video. I'll see you soon.